The true story of a man whose nose enters a room a full 3 seconds before the rest of him. If there's trouble in the air, he'll smell it. If there's money nearby, he'll definitely smell it. Especially if it's coming from someone who looks like they are vulnerable or, in his eyes, a scammer.
The man called himself DJE Media, a name he said loudly and often, as if volume alone could crown him important. Across the country, screens flickered with his face and just as quickly turned away. He was known not for insight or wit, but for a strange hunger, an appetite for picking at people smaller than himself and calling it exposure. London was his newest hunting ground, wrapped in an absurdly oversized coat, shoulders puffed like armor he didn't earn. DJE waddled through the streets, camera thrust forward, nose leading the way like a compass permanently set to other people's business. The coat made him look big, or at least that was the intention. In reality, it just made him look like a child playing dress-up in an adult's wardrobe. Scammer, he muttered constantly, the word his favorite toy. Anyone could be one, apparently. A man selling roasted chestnuts became his first target. The vendor stood quietly, hands blackened from charcoal, warmth rising from the cart in gentle clouds. DJE circled him like a vulture with Wi-Fi. "What's the scam, then?" DJE demanded, zooming in far too close. The chestnut seller blinked, confused. He said something, calm, short, dismissive. That was enough. DJE recoiled as if struck by lightning. "I've been attacked," DJE announced dramatically to the camera, already dialing 999 with trembling fingers. His voice cracked, not with pain, but with panic. Passers-by stared. Someone laughed. Someone else filmed him filming. Later online, the clip spread faster than anything he'd ever intended. The mighty exposer defeated by chestnuts, people joked. Undeterred, DJE marched on. Near Covent Garden, a man dressed as Charlie Chaplin posed for photos with tourists, silent and smiling, twirling an imaginary cane. Coins clinked gently in a hat. DJE saw only opportunity. "Another scammer!" he declared, poking his nose into the mime's space, breaking the illusion, demanding explanations where none were owed. The Chaplin figure tilted his head, raised an eyebrow, and said nothing. Silence, apparently, was also suspicious. DJE ranted to the camera about fraud, about deception, about how earning money while dressed up was somehow criminal. The irony drifted by unnoticed, like fog ignored by someone too busy shouting at it. There was nothing DJE wouldn't sink to. Street performers, vendors, anyone quiet, anyone vulnerable, if they couldn't shout back, they were perfect. His content fed on imbalance. His confidence grew only where resistance was weakest. The comments followed him everywhere now. Does he know what a scam actually is? Why is he afraid of everyone? Is that coat wearing him or the other way around? DJE kept walking, coat flapping, nose first, camera rolling. London didn't stop him. It didn't need to. The city simply watched, unimpressed, as he exposed nothing except himself, again and again, mistaking cruelty for courage and ridicule for relevance.
In every family, there is a child whose mindset is completely different from the rest of the family, and that child is me.